I gotta take this off again. There we go. There it is. Yeah, that works. You just use it that way. All right. I woke up this morning, my body was hurting, but I remember my dream very detailed. Now, in my dreams, I don't see faces. I don't even see skin color. I see energies. And for a while, my life was peaceful until I let people from my past back into my life. Not people, just one. Giving her the benefit of the doubt that she has changed, that she's grown, she's mature. I let her back into my life, and now my life is going to shit. I'm not saying it's because of her, but in my heart, I feel like she definitely has an influence to it because she was sick like a dog, and she said something to me while she was sick that really made me stop and think. And she said, "I'm jealous because everybody else get to be outside, and I'm in here and I'm sick." And it sounded like she was crying. And I tried to call her, talk to her, and she ignored my calls. Um, I let the message erase because I don't want that energy in my phone. But here's the thing, being jealous of me, being able to do things that you can't do because of your health situation is fucking crazy. Because this woman has more than me. She's been going out, like, she even told me, "Girl, you missed so many road trips." Like, she been going out, she been doing things, she been traveling, she been living her best life. Shit, she even got a man. She even got a fucking man. Like, she got so much shit going for her. And you jealous of me. From the time she said that, her being jealous, it's like every bit of jealousy started showing. It started showing at work out of nowhere. After she said this shit, out of nowhere, jealousy starts showing at work. You know what I mean? All these problems start happening at work. And now I have no job. I don't even care at this point. Last night in my dream, I saw this piece of land with a little house on it. And I wanted to see inside the house without being labeled as trespassing or whatever. So the police arrived. I don't know who called them. I don't know if I called them or whatever. But the police came and I asked the police officer, kind of like, walk me through. I want to see what, is on this piece of land. Like, I want to see inside the house. I want to see. He was like, "I think a couple people are living here, but I'm not sure." I was like, "That's fine. Long as you're with me, I know that, I can't be seen as trespassing. And I won't have anything kind of like against me or whatever in a negative light." He said, "Fully understand, very much get it." And we walking through or whatever. And this dark energy, feminine, dark feminine energy, saw us walking through or whatever. After the police officer left, I thanked him. I remember thanking him, like, thank you so much for letting me see. I really do like what I saw, and I might be interested in purchasing as is and fix it up to my liking. Now, this is about 3 or 4 stories of a building, but a whole bunch of land. There was some chickens in the back, there was a couple of goats, or whatever the case may be. So, as we're trying to leave the premises, this dark feminine energy start chasing me and whoever I was with. I mean, it was a calm, collective kind of energy that I was with. I can't even tell you if it was masculine or feminine, but it was soft. The energy that I was with was really soft. Like, don't do drama, don't do fighting, don't do no arguing, just extremely non-confrontational. So I was like, you know what? Since this energy is chasing us all throughout the building, we can't get to leave because for some reason the front door, main entrance, is locked. We can't get out. So we got out through the back door, and I was like, jump the fence. I'll deal with this. And the energy I was with jumped the fence. And as I was getting ready to jump the fence, the energy grabbed me, said, "You ain't going nowhere, bitch." And and like, she was like, "You ain't going nowhere, bitch. I'm about to fuck you up. You're going to die today." And I turned around, choke slammed the energy to the floor, and just kept squeezing, the neck area, the throat area. Now, mind you, there's no type of light on this energy. Not even the chakras are lit up. Like, when I say complete dark energy, it's like looking at midnight, no moon, no stars, no light at all in the sky. You can't even see your hand in front of your face type energy. So I choked this energy till the energy basically either died or passed out. Then I brought the energy back to life and I said, "You need to chill the fuck out. Now I'm gonna leave and you gonna go back and do what you doing because I've had a long day. I am a nursing assistant. I just got off my shift at the hospital. Don't know what fucking hospital I'm working at. But I said I just got off my shift at the hospital and this is not who you want to try." So as I let go, the energy charged at me again. This energy died. I killed this energy. Now, when you die in the spirit, you die in real life. So I got up, I sat down, I prayed or whatever. As I'm praying, I see Kali Ma. Kali Ma is a Hindu goddess that doesn't play about her children. She's just as bad as Oshun, Ogun, and any of the other African deities. She's just as horrible. Now, I saw Kali Ma, and when I saw her, I understood what just took place. I have been petitioning the spiritual court for a while about a coworker that I work with because this particular coworker is trying to destroy who I am. Defamation of character, creating a hostile work environment because she doesn't like me because I'm loud and eccentric. She has been bullying me for weeks at this job and doing everything in her power to get me fired. She has told management that I'm a danger to the residents. Management couldn't find anything of the findings. Now she went to management saying I'm having inappropriate conversations on the floor. And in my meditation about what she said, I saw Maria from infection control at the job that I work at agreeing with what she's saying. And that's why I made it known on my Facebook before I deleted that if I was fucking admission or management like Maria is fucking wound care, I probably would still have a job. And I'm gonna speak on this because Maria from wound care takes all of her personal problems that she's having at home or with her man on the job. Her and her man work the same job. They work in the same office. She's infection control, he's wound care. Whatever he's doing to piss her the fuck off, she's taking it out on the other employees. I've never seen her take it out on a resident, but she's definitely been taking it out on other employees. The other employees, specifically me. Me. Because I did, when I first seen him, I was like, oh, he's cute. Damn, he got a fat ass. You know what I mean? That she just got a bone. You know what I mean? Dog with a bone. Now, from my personal research, they met on the job. Their relationship began on the job. And mind you, I remember signing documents from HR that you ain't supposed to do that. And for those of you who want to know where I'm talking about, Avalon. Avalon Rehabilitation Center in Pasco. I don't give a fuck at this point. Because how the fuck you gonna sign paperwork talking about sexual harassment and um sleeping around with people on the job, and y'all niggas let this shit slide? But because I speak up for myself, when people ask me what the hell happened between me and this bitch Dana, and I tell them the truth, now I'm having inappropriate conversations on the floor. But you got infection control and wound care fucking, and whatever problems they having at home, they bringing it to work. And Maria choosing violence at work, meaning she wanna pick on who she wanna pick on at this job. And that shit's okay. But me talking about Dana trying to bully me is not okay. You have a fucking RN that has been bullying me since she met me. And this was back in September 13th to be exact. You got a bitch been bullying me since September, but your infection control and your wound care fucking. Y'all fucking. And whatever the fuck they going through, because a lot of people say, oh, she's going through stuff with her boyfriend. Who the fuck is her boyfriend, and why would she waste her time with somebody that's gonna put her through some shit? This man should be having her at home. She shouldn't be working if she got a man. Ain't that how it's supposed to go? When you got a man, your man's supposed to provide for you, and you shouldn't be having to lift a finger, let alone stressing about nothing. The old heads on the job was like, yeah, that's how it's supposed to be. But yet, you and your man beefing, y'all in the same office, y'all arguing all the fucking time. And then when you lose the argument with him, you come take your frustration out on everybody else on the floor. And enlighten me, how the fuck is that okay? Not only that, when the beef get real at home, like when the beef is like, ha, ha, ha at home, you stay at the job till 10, 10, 30, 11 o'clock at night. That ain't your schedule. That's not supposed to happen. You are working 9 to 5, bitch. Cause I seen him. I'm like, why are you here? After finding out who her man is, now I can put 2 to 2 together, make 4. Put 4 and 4 together, get 8. 8 and 8 make that 16. So I'm waiting to see how this whole thing play out or whatever, because my next step is to go to state about this bullshit. And everything that I signed pertaining to sleeping with your coworkers and sexual harassment and all that shit. Yeah, I'm gonna go get all that. Let me get all that from HR, because I'm taking all that shit over to state. And then I'm telling state everything I fucking know. And you need to do a proper investigation. Like, you have somebody that's a 2-person assist, and you got motherfuckers, because motherfuckers don't like other motherfuckers they work with, they leave certain people to, struggle by themselves with a 2-person assist fucking client. Now, thank God I'm strong as shit and I don't give a fuck. But there's many a times the 2-person assist client that I'm referring to, I have done by myself. There's another one who has an L&I case, another coworker of mine that has an L&I case where she's supposed to be on light duty. Is this bitch even on light duty? No, the fuck she's not. I've worked with her. I've worked weekends with her. She's not on any type of light duty. And when she asks for help, everybody ignore her. Everybody move funny with her. Everybody treat her some kind of way, and got this woman feeling like, damn, it makes me feel bad that none of my coworkers like me. I'm going to go to state. I'm going to get an investigation launched on Avalon in Pasco for creating hostile work environment, for creating an unsafe work environment, for putting the residents at that facility at risk, in danger. They had COVID in that building for weeks. And there, instead of them putting the COVID patients with the other COVID patients, they have the COVID patients spread all over the place, and everybody's catching it from TCU to East Wing to West Wing for weeks. Yeah, I'm taking all that information down over to the state. I'm definitely reporting them to state. I've been trying to find a lawyer so I could sue Dana directly. Cause bitch, you want to play with my money, and I want to play with yours. Which led me to believe the dream that I had. That's the energy that I murdered. Now, if you die in the spirit, you die in real life. Which means whenever she goes to do whatever surgery she has done, she's gonna code. She's gonna code. They're gonna bring her back, and then she's gonna die. Because that's exactly what took place in the dream. She died. I brought her back, and she died again. And I left her there. And after I left her there dead, my life was peaceful. I walked away in the dream at peace. No police, no investigators, no problems whatsoever. A dead entity or body or whatever the hell you want to call it, because again, it's dark, no face, just a feminine energy. So a dead something is laying in a yard. I done hopped the fence and went skipping about my day like super peaceful. Open my eyes, sun is booming inside my room, and I mean booming, booming. That sun is flying off the hinges in my motherfucking room. Sun's so bright, it's like, damn, shit, I need glasses. I thank Colleen Mom for coming up and seeing me personally. I appreciate that. But yeah, I'm gonna find me another job. I trust God that much. I trust the Lord that much that I'm gonna find me another job. But that Avalon, just like uh alternative nursing services, yeah, I'm taking y'all niggas to state. I already took a nursing alternative nursing services to state. They sent me to state, and I gave state all the evidence that I have had for months. For months. And other employers that I have went on interviews with, they know that ANS do not train the people that they hire. They just put them out in the field. A lot of other places that and I interviewed at least 5 places on Friday. And they asked me where I've worked, and they asked me why I quit. And once I said I worked at ANS, they said, say no more. Say no more. I even got confirmation from one of the places that I work, that said, "Oh, they're about to lose that building. They're about to lose that office. They're gonna be gone. Like everybody in that office about to lose their job and everything." I was like, wow, that was confirmation, which means I'm not the only person that reported ANS. But my photos, my emails, that's the evidence that state need to shut that shit the fuck down. I love that. And I'm going to do the same thing to Pasco and Avalon. I've been trying to find a lawyer for a minute. You feel me? Since this whole shit with Dana started, I tried to find a lawyer for a minute. And since I can't find a lawyer, my next step is to go to state and report everything that I have noticed since the day I got hired until the day this bullshit started. But as far as the energy that has been taunting me, has been trying to hurt me, has been trying to hinder me, oh yeah, that energy is about to die. That energy is about to die. Because for me to have that dream, for that interaction that happened in that dream, mind you, my body still hurt. So that wasn't just a dream. That interaction I had with that dark feminine energy had to happen. That means I petitioned the court heard my petition, and they allowed me to end this feminine energy in the spirit. And then all over my TikTok feed is funeral music. Y'all know them funeral songs they be singing in the church, and they be singing at the viewing of the body, all them spiritual Christian hymns they be singing. That's all over my timeline on TikTok. It's a 60-minute prayer and worship that pop up, but the song is about someone dying, crossing over to the good side. She ain't gonna go on no good side. Whoever that energy is, yeah, there's no light within. None. That is complete and utter darkness. There was not an ounce of light within. If you die in the spirit, it won't be long before you die in real life. And if the spirits, the ancestor, God Himself, allow me to kill you in the spirit, it won't be long before you die in real life. Now, I've petitioned the court to end a lot of different fucking people. A lot of them. Only two out of all the petition that I've done, only two I was allowed to fucking end. Only two. Two. Soon as you take me there, soon as you take me out of character, soon as I feel like, yeah, I mean, you trying to destroy my life, I'm fasting, I'm praying, I'm sleeping, I'm not doing shit. I'm not doing shit other than fasting, praying, and sleeping. That includes me not taking no showers or nothing for days. I petition the court as I am. I'm bringing the energy that they put on me, because when you take a shower, you're removing all of that energy. You're breaking ties. You're cleansing your energy. No, I'm taking this energy you put on me to the Most High so that He could see for Himself what's really popping. This is what they attached to me. This is what they put on me. Now, can I kill them? Now, it's up to God to say yes or no. But when God, the universe, however you want to identify the highest power at, when they align shit in your dream, whatever happens in your dream will become a reality. Now, did I want to kill the energy? No, because I brought the energy back to life and told that motherfucker to chill the fuck out. But instead, keep wanting to attack me. Okay, now I have to put you down like the dog you are. And that's what I did. So now, in order to know who that energy belonged to, I would have to wait and see who dies. Now, if it's the young lady who admitted that she was jealous of me that passed away, then that's who I know who was attacking me this entire time. Now, if it's that nurse, Dana, that dies, then I know it was all her. She was cloaking herself in any other energy that she could sense around me, which would explain why homegirl was sick. I'm so glad I don't see faces. I'm so glad that I just see energies. Because if I saw faces, I might have been reluctant to take that energy's life. But because I didn't see faces and it was all energy, there was no hesitation that second time. See, the last time I got permission and I ended a life, my son got sick. I'm like, Lord, did I fight my son? And I didn't hear nothing from God. And I kept meditating, praying, fasting, sleeping, no shower, nothing, not even working. I wasn't at work or nothing. And then Troy died. I was back in February when I almost lost my son. When my son almost died. Because I thought it was me. I thought the person that I fought and ended in that dream was my child. And I literally started begging for forgiveness, like, oh God, please. But when my son survived, I'm like, who the fuck did I kill? Then I went bird watching and I saw it was Troy. Troy Holloman, my mother-in-law. One thing about me is I have patience. You know what I'm saying? After everything that I've been through, I learned patience. So whoever it is that I killed in the spirit, they gonna die in real life. And the second that they do, I'll know exactly who I killed in the spirit. I don't hate anybody. I really do mind my business and I really do stay to myself. You have to come poking. You got to come fucking with me in order for me to just react like a psycho. This woman take me being happy to be at work and ruined it. Not just her, Maria from infection control. Maria and Dana really ruined a happy place for me. I'm happy to be at work. I'm happy to be here. That's why I'm loud, because I'm happy to be here. I'm happy to finally have a facility where I can take care of more than just one person. And then I have eyes, that's not supposed to pick sides, but to clearly see their wrongings and say, no, you the problem and you've been the problem. And we have to let you go. But I already know who they're going to let go. And that's going to be their biggest fucking mistake. They're going to fuck around and let me go and label me the problem. That's what most white people do. They fuck with their own kind, not realizing that not everybody that is white really a good fucking person. That's why God give us discernment. That's why God gave us intuition. We supposed to use that shit. Not when we at home or when we go into a club or a bar. No, you're supposed to use that shit all the time. That gut feeling that you fucking up, that's your intuition. Telling you I don't think we should do this. The first thought that comes to your mind, that's your discernment. When you ignore those things, that's why bad things happen to you. You ain't supposed to ignore those things. You're not. But those Caucasians at fucking Avalon is going to ignore those things. And that's when they're going to fall. Because you ignoring those things is you ignoring God. You could ignore man, you could ignore child, you could ignore your friends. You're not supposed to ignore God. Touch my anointed, do my prophets no harm. That keep playing in my head. You're not supposed to ignore God. Ignoring God is your demise, your own downfall. It's how you get fucked up. It's how you get fucked up. So those Caucasians at Avalon can choose to ignore God. I'm going to sit back and watch how this whole thing play out if they do. Because the second they hit me with the, oh, we find our findings said that you the problem, or whatever the case may be, when they be like, our findings said that you the problem, or I'm going, matter of fact, let me hit that one right here. When God, I turn my don't disturb on because motherfuckers is sending me notifications, and I really don't care about none of that shit right now. But I keep seeing it in the corner of my eye. Ignoring God is not the way to go. I'm gonna tell you what's gonna happen. You ignore God, your whole life is gonna fall apart. Your whole life is gonna fall apart. Ask me how I know, because I ignored God. I ignored him. I ignored him while I was hurting inside. I had just lost both my parents. My family stopped fucking with me. All my friends start stabbing me in the back. Everybody started treating me like I was disposable. And God started reaching out to me. But I was hurt. You know what I'm saying? I was hurt real bad. I didn't want to hear him. I didn't want to, I ain't fucking with you. I'm gonna fuck with these ancestors and these deities and these spirits, though. I ain't fucking with you. Every time God got close to me, I distanced myself until I lost everything. It started with my Ford Escape, then my apartment in Florida, and every job that I had while I was in Florida, leaving me homeless, coming to Washington. Because even then, I still was running, bro. When I moved to Washington and Spokane, I was still fucking running, bro. God snatched my ass up. I'm talking about I was in jail in Spokane and everything. God snatched my ass up. He said, if you don't start listening or communicating with me, I'm going to leave you in this jail cell, bro. That's when I started listening. I was like, look, I don't want to be in jail. I like my freedom. I like being able to roam the streets. I don't got time for this. He said, so are you going to submit? You going to listen? You going to fall in line? Without hesitation. Right? Yeah, I'm going to fall in line. That whole jail thing went away. Just disappeared. Started focusing on God and what he wanted. And then you don't think he tested me to see if I was really on it or not? Well, he did. Motherfucker said, go to Sacramento. I went to Sacramento. I was like, mm-mm. And then on top of that, in 3 days that I was, the 2, 3 days I was there, I couldn't even find temporary housing. I said, nope, I'm not doing this. He said, okay, go back to Spokane. I'm like, okay, I don't know what you want from me, God, but all right, I'll do it. I ain't had no money in my pocket. I ran out of gas right here in the Tri-Cities. He said, matter of fact, this is where I want you. You need to be here. I'm still depressed. I'm County and said they may have some help for you. I went there right before I got the help. The devil started attacking me. This woman, I don't know who the fuck she was. She came downstairs, she started screaming at me, yelling at me, raising her voice, like wilding out on me. And in the most cool, calm, and collected voice, I said to her, "Ma'am, am I yelling at you?" And mind you, I wasn't quiet. I made sure that her co-workers heard me. You know what I'm saying? Because it was about 4 of them at a table downstairs and everybody else was behind me. And I said, "Ma'am, am I yelling at you? Did at any point did I raise my voice to you?" I said, "We all going through some things. Right now I'm homeless, sleeping out the back of my car, and I came here for help. Not for you to belittle me and degrade me and yell at me like I'm some type of bum that needs you more than you need me." And then she hit this kind of fake apology, and I was like, "I get it. We all going through some stuff. But please be mindful. You don't want me to yell at you because according to your signs, if I do, I won't get help and I'll get thrown out this building and the police will be called. I don't want that at all. I have enough on my plate." Next thing you know, I'm being escorted upstairs. The manager is talking to me and help is being offered. Now I had to run back to everywhere that I got rejected to get rejection letters to take it back to the same office. And that's how I had a hotel for 60 fucking days, bruh. I was expecting a hotel for a couple of nights. No, God really blessed me for being fucking obedient. I had a hotel room for 60 days. Shortly that, mind you, I spent Christmas and New Year's in a fucking hotel in Richland. By March of that new year, which is March 2023, I was called down to the CAC, Community Action, something. Connections, Community Action Connection. And they offered me housing. I had a housing voucher. All I had to do was find a place within a certain amount of time. Everywhere that I went, I wasted so much money filling out these applications to try to get into, but confirmation burps, to try to get into an apartment. This was the last place on the list. Where I'm at right now, it was the last place on the fucking list. And I got accepted immediately. They accepted me. Well, I don't know. I got moved in on the 15th. So they accepted me like on the 13th or the 14th. And I moved in by the 15th of the month. And I've had my apartment ever since. I've seen how bad my life could turn out. Speaking the truth, bro. I seen how bad my life turned out when I didn't listen to God, when I ignored him, when I ran from him. And ever since I started listening and following, being obedient, my life has turned out a whole lot better. And there's a lot of times where God always telling me, don't react, don't react, don't react. I have yet to react, bro. Those of you who know me, and I'm not saying, that niggas don't know me, because there's a lot of fake profiles on this YouTube channel of motherfuckers that know me. With God telling me don't react, don't put no hands on them. Don't be a creep in the bushes and jump out on them and hurt them. Don't react. He didn't say I cannot say how I felt. He didn't say I can't say how they made me feel. I wasn't supposed to react. There's a lot of motherfuckers I would love to slap the piss out of. It's a lot of motherfuckers I want to break they fucking jaw with these hands. So now they talking like this. And they got their mouth wired shut. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of motherfuckers that I would love to fucking make go missing. And nobody can find them. And niggas been missing these motherfuckers for days and weeks and months and years. And they don't know where the fuck they at. As they buried 12 feet deep in my backyard somewhere. Oh, I want to react. But God got his hand on my shoulders like this, telling me to chill the fuck out. That's the only reason why I ain't slapped none of you motherfuckers yet. That's the only reason why I ain't knock y'all niggas the fuck out yet. Because God told me to chill the fuck out and do not react. God is saving a lot of you motherfuckers from waking up dead. God is saving a lot of you motherfuckers from waking up dead. Y'all still over here poking the fucking bear. It's so fucking funny. It's hilarious. Like I said, I petitioned the court. I petitioned in spiritual court. After that whole murdering and shit in the dream, I got up. I got up, took a shit, and trust me, my shit usually don't smell like that. When I took a shit, and then took a shower, and let all that shit go down the drain. And then I came, so I go live on here. So I could tell you motherfuckers what I did. In the spirit. So now everybody gonna be on pins and needles wondering who the fuck about to die. It could be a man in feminine energy. It could be a female. You don't know. Because there's a lot of masculine men that real fucking feminine. So we're just going to have to play the waiting game and watch who don't make it. The people that passed on that walk with me. The deities that I have known since I was a child that walk with me. The Orishas that I've known since a child that has walked with me. They're the ones that's doing shit. That train horn is confirmation. They're the ones that's doing shit. When I do something, I tell you. When I do something, I will tell you. And I did something after getting permission to do exactly what I did. I don't take matters into my own hands like everybody else that knows how to do dark magic and shit. I know the same shit. I know. If you think I don't know, think again, bitch. My mama committed suicide. Yvonne Lewis committed suicide. Assisted suicide. At Mount Hope Hospital in Trinidad. Was assisted suicide. She knew she had cancer. And she knew exactly how she got it. She knew she had cancer. She knew how she got cancer. She knew exactly where it came from. She didn't want to live with that suffering. The same suffering she caused others. Not me, though. Not me. The only thing she did to me was not believe me when I told her that I was being sexually assaulted and these old dirty men was touching on me. And she ain't believe me. But meanwhile, in between time, other motherfuckers in my family other family members, they were the ones setting shit up. That would explain why Barbara Henry, my great aunt, which is Yvonne's sister, had several heart attacks. She's still alive. And I'm hoping that she learned her fucking lesson. I hope she repenting for everything. Like I said, if I had the opportunity to go back, I would save myself from a lot of the shit. I be telling people I come from a family of snakes. Niggas don't believe me. I be telling people I come from a family of snakes. Y'all niggas don't believe me. Well, I'm admitting to what I've done. I don't touch people in the physical. Not anymore. I don't touch people in the physical. Not anymore. But I do go to God. I guess, I don't know. I do go to God. I don't know if it was recording or if it, I don't know. But anyways, like I said, I do go to God. You know what I'm saying? For everything. I go to God for everything. Not some things, not a little bit of things, everything. I'm gonna find a charger and charge this. Is this USB? Or C-type? No, it's not. This is the old school charger. Any one of these will do. Let where it stay. As I was saying, I'm very, very, very careful. down in the middle of the night to stand in that dead ass grass. I need to get another one of these. ASAP. Apartments. Maybe mine be next on the fucking list. I like them new blind. Ain't too fond of the old ones. Damn. Damn, bitch. Okay. Okay. Mike is back. As I was saying, if y'all don't think I know how to do the dark arts, think again. I do. I do. Better than you will give me credit. See, my mama, how she did it, she was nice to people. She was nice to people. And she was able to curse things like food and money and her kindness. Do I know how to do that same thing? Yes. Yes, I do. Have I done it? No. No, I haven't. Can I do it? Yes, very well. So understand me carefully when I say this. I'm not the one you want to fuck with. I'm not the one you want to fuck with. Like, I'll do shit out of the kindness of my heart because it's the right thing to do. And being kind, yeah. But baby, please believe me when I say, don't take me there. Don't take me there. Don't come over here and purposely provoke. Don't do that. You see me happy to have a job? Let me be happy to have a job. I I know when whoever it is about to pass on, I know for a fact, big fact, that the second this person goes, everyone's gonna be like, she did it. Everyone is going to know that I did it. You understand? I ain't talking about you. I'm talking about the people that be around this person, the people that are friends with this person, whoever the female is that I had just ended last night. And trust, the female that I ended just last night, everybody gonna know that it's me. Now, my ego been trying to keep that motherfucker in line for a while now. I haven't been too successful, but I really do feel like I do feel like it's that bitch Diane. I do, because that's the only person I petitioned the court about. The other young lady with money, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck about her having all that money. I don't give a fuck if she a millionaire or whatever. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit, bro. I don't care. I don't care if she got 5 cars. I don't care if she got a house. I don't care. I'm happy for her. She earned that. She deserved it. I don't give a fuck how she got it, how she earned it. I don't give a fuck what she been through to get it. In my eyes, you earned that. You happy? I'm happy for you. I don't give a fuck about her. Now, if she's the one fucking with my money, then hey, what goes up must come down. So, but I don't feel like it's her. I feel like she has way too much health wise going on with her. She don't have time to focus on me. That's why. Even if she got all that going on with her and she still got time to focus on me like that, then whatever comes her way, that's her fault. And that's me speaking from the heart because I view this woman as my friend. So no, I'm not gonna wish anything bad on her. But that whole Dana, she was never my friend. She was always just a coworker. She was always just another human being to me. I don't fuck about that lady. But the fact that she can find time and find energy and find space to give so much of a fuck about me that she don't want me working there. You don't want me working there, and I don't want you living. Because the facility claimed they doing an investigation or whatever. Excuse me. They claim they doing an investigation. We're gonna see they little funky ass findings. They're gonna try to call me on Monday and realize they fucking blocked. Now you gotta call me from that fucking landline, bitch. You call me from your work cell phone. None of that shit. Call me from that fucking landline, bitch. Yeah, I ain't with the shits, bro. So at the end of the day, them people she known for however long she known them, they gonna know that it's me when it happens. Cause the very first time that I heard she had surgery or whatever, the first thing that I said out my mouth was, "I hope she died on that table." See, I did an investigation on that. I talked to all my coworkers, the other LPNs, the other RNs, the other people that I worked with, especially them especially them CNAs. I talked to them CNAs about her. And everybody's saying the same thing. That she's a bitch and she always finding somebody to fuck with. See, when I first moved over here or whatever, you know what I mean? It was Trevor and Abigail and Yolanda and the lady that lived across from Yolanda. I never knew her name. But she got a sister that looked just like her. And from what I understand, that's Dre, my the one I call my friend who, got all the money or whatever. You know what I mean? That's her ex aunt. Dre's the ex. And his auntie is the one that lived right there. I have to try to remember, was it his aunt or who? But it's the aunt. All these motherfuckers was picking on me, talking shit about me, talking down on my name. You know what I'm saying? And one dude, he listened to everybody else start covering up my doorbell camera. And then the African dude or whatever that dropped that blue Nissan, you know what I mean? He too started, doing dumb shit. Every spot that I had, and he knew that that's the spot I usually go for or whatever. You know what I mean? Every spot that I fucking had, this nigga would put his car there. And then when he put his car there, then all his friends, you know what I mean, which is Abigail and her husband with his 11, 12 fucking cars, they'll come take up all the spots. Where the only spot will be, you know what I mean, where the camera can be, would be all the way up at the office. Like when I say they took up every parking spot, like it was to the part where I was parking on the other side. Like I parked my car all the way on the other side of up by the office. And I report, send emails, send pictures, I report, you know what I mean? And nothing was ever done. And that's when I found out after she moved out that she was paying Bethany money on the side instead of paying her rent. But telling everybody that she was living there for free. Nah, you was throwing that money to Bethany. Because every time Bethany would complain about not having something, all of a sudden she get the money for it. And mind you, it's always around rent time. She always end up with the money for it. If not rent time, the 15th of the month. Anyways, I said all that to say this. Abigail no longer lives here. Trevor no longer lives here. Abigail don't live here. Trevor don't live here. Yolanda don't live here. Those three are gone. I just paying attention to the ones that had to move out because new management took over. New management took over. And all of a sudden, niggas got to move out. All I'm saying is, be careful. Fuck it. Now, I didn't petition the court to harm any of these ladies that I named, but I did petition the court to move me away from them. I did petition the court to either me or them. I did petition the court that. And when they said it's going to be them, I stopped looking for an apartment. I stopped trying to, you know, find somewhere else to move. I really honed in on focusing on myself. That's when I really started focusing on school, becoming a CNA, like getting my high school diploma. Like I really zoomed in on me. By the time I looked up from my books, you know what I mean? I'm overhearing conversations about niggas moving out. I ain't paid that no mind. I honed in on a job. I kept focusing on my money. I kept focusing on me. By the time I looked up, Yolanda's like, I'm moving out on such and such date. I'm like, okay. Went back to focusing on my money. Went back to focusing on me. Next time I looked up, Yolanda talking about something. Yeah, she actually, did something with herself. You know what I mean? When she first moved in here, she ain't had nothing, and she became a CNA. I'm so proud of her. No, the fuck you ain't, bitch. No, you ain't. You only said that loud because you hear me here, and I turned around and kept going about my motherfucking business. Bitch, no, you ain't. Because you was with Abigail and your fucking neighbor across the way from you, and whoever else y'all niggas was sitting down with, the nigga across the hall from me, talking shit about me. Talking about I'm a hoe. How I fucked Abigail's husband. How I ain't shit. I'm broke. Oh, that was my favorite one. I'm broke. I ain't got no money. They don't know where I be getting money from. Then when they found out CAC was paying my rent, oh, that's what it is. She living here for free. Oh, that she gonna be homeless and everything because she won't be able to pay rent because she ain't got no money. She broke. That's what these motherfuckers were saying about me. Mind you, these hoes don't know me. Everybody like them fell the fuck apart. Particularly Abigail. Her son almost died. Congratulations. Suffer, bitch. And then the last thing she said to me before it was actually the day she was moving out. She said, when we was cool, you said that you were gonna finish school, get you a job, you know what I mean, get you a new car or fix your old car, and you was gonna pay your rent and live happily ever after. I said, yeah. She was like, you actually did that shit. I said, yes, because I said I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna do it. She was like, wow. That's the last thing Abigail said to me. That she's amazed that I said what I was gonna do, and I did exactly what the fuck I said I was gonna do. And I didn't let you and your shit talk stop it. You talk You talk bad about me, bruh. You sat here and lied on my motherfucking name. And saying all that, say this. Whatever the fuck happened to Dana, I know I'ma hear about it. If I don't get to see it with my own two eyes, baby, I'ma hear about it. Because you can't go around fucking with somebody. Abigail lied on my name. Dana right now don't know me at all, and she lying on my motherfucking name. And look what happened to Abigail and her group of friends. One of the bitch got fired. Next one moved the fuck out. One in here all the fuck alone. The other one over here be all by him motherfucking self. Your ass got put the fuck out. And your husband left your ass. You got put out. You got Bethany fired. Your son damn near fucking died. And your fucking husband left you. I know that bitch regret lying on my motherfucking name right now. You gotta be mindful. You gotta be mindful. Who you playing with? Who you fucking with? You gotta be mindful at all times. Because you don't know who or what is protecting that. You don't know who or what is protecting that. You gotta keep in mind. Always be kind. Nobody said be naive. Nobody said be stupid. Nobody said be a doormat. Be kind. Kindness is free. With hate, there's a price. Jealousy is a bigger price. I was in my Bible and I was wondering about the sins that God, talked about. And thou shalt not lie. And man, I'm like, God, why you really frown on that motherfucker like that? I'm reading like a whole nother chapter because I closed the Bible after I asked that question, after I read that part. And I reopened the Bible and it was talking about bearing false witness, can be it can be harmful to someone. And then I start thinking about it like, yeah, it could call bearing false witness can end somebody's career, it could end somebody's life, it could fuck up, somebody's personal whatever they got going on, like you feel me? Like bearing false witness can hurt people in ways that you didn't think that they couldn't hurt people. I mean, I don't like a liar. I hated a liar. I always hate a liar. But now I hate a liar the way that God hates a liar. Because I understand why God hates a liar. You can really harm somebody by lying on that person. Once I proved to the neighbors around here that I wasn't the one they wanted to fuck with, guess what? They all stopped fucking with me. And I still got the whole victory to watch these motherfuckers get put out. And this is how this goes. If you have to leave where you have been living for years, you got put out. If you have to leave a place that you have been living for years, you got put out. Now, did they put a note on niggas' doors? Yes. Yes. Yes, the fuck they did. Did the police come and put a notice on the door? Mm-mm. Mm-mm. It was just the property people came and put the notice on the door. You ain't paid your rent type shit on the door. And of course, one of the friends that she got must have seen it. And then that's when she said, oh no, I moved out. Because the paper was gone. And then they did their walkthrough. At the end of the day, that's all I got. At the end of the day. I'm really not the one playing with. But I have nothing to petition to the court. God will handle everything else. My issue is basically her. And I petition the courts for her. Now, if it's her that I ended in the spirit, thank you, God, for giving me the the opportunity to handle this one myself. It was my fucking pleasure. You hear me? My pleasure. I won't even bother God for anything